My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Board Game Night. I am joined by Arvek, Sheelab, Lolash, Orbital Potato, and Steejo in order to play through Talisman, specifically another one of the scenarios for the Nether decks. How are you doing, folk?
Doing well, Rhapsody.
Very well, thank you.
Pretty good.
Moderately.
Pretty good.
All right.
A little bit concerned about this Nether deck. I've been told terrible grim tales.
We've got a few people in here who can collaborate in order to say, yeah, it's abysmal. Good
Savage.
lord. Avoid
Well,
drawing
let's have
them.
a look at this one then. We've got the gauntlet ending. We all know what the ending is right from the beginning. At the start of the game, place one card from the Nether deck face down on each inner region space and two cards face down on the Crown of Command space. A character entering the inner region decides on a route through the inner region as normal, but must encounter the cards on each space before encountering the space. So they have to encounter both. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he fails to successfully encounter the card, his turn ends immediately, and he must encounter the card again on his next turn unless he decides to turn back. A character that has turned back ignores any Nether cards on his return to the plane of peril. Once a card has been encountered successfully, and there are no characters on the space, draw a replacement card for the Nether deck and place it face down on the space to be encountered by the next character to land on the space. So you can leave, but if you come back and someone wasn't holding your space on that space, then you're going to have to go through that card again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, rather a different one. The first character to survive the gauntlet and reach Crown of Command wins the game. So there's no spell of command. If you get there, you win.
Yep.
All right.
It's not going to be
Getting there.
easy to get there, though.
Getting there is going to be the interesting bit.
Okay,
gonna be
well,
rough.
I have got the choice of the Philosopher. Let's have a quick check of what this one does. You begin the game with one spell. Whenever you land on a face-up adventure card, you may discard one of your choice, of your choice that you do not wish to encounter, and draw another card to replace it. You still have to encounter a face-up card, which you must encounter. You may not do this while in the inner region. Oh, that's a shame. I was thinking, that is potentially a powerful ability. Right now, that doesn't sound amazing, but whenever you draw a spell you do not wish to keep, you may discard it and draw another one to replace it, which you must keep. We've got the Gypsy.
There's
We
the
already know.
gypsy.
But for the sake of Sheelab, who I don't think has played the game too often,
No.
whenever an event is drawn, you may use the power of foretelling and choose to be unaffected by the event, although all other characters are affected as normal. Whenever another character places a spell on the discard pile, you may take it and add it to your own spells if your craft allows.
Snap.
Whenever you discard a spell, it is placed at the bottom of the discard pile. And the Black Witch. You begin the game with one spell. You may roll 2 dice for your movement. After the dice has been rolled, you may either choose one of the results to use for your move or add them together to determine how far you can move. If another character casts a spell on your character, except for the command spell, you may attempt to resist it. Roll 1 die. 1 to 3, the spell affects you as normal. 4 to 6, you are unaffected. That's an interesting one, honestly. It's quite a potent one in a way. Let's have a look. The Gypsy's got a lot of fate.
In the in the interest of fairness, Arvak, I do want to point out that some of the Nether deck cards are in fact events.
Okay.
Just so you're aware. Because I
Usually.
don't want you going in thinking that like the Gypsy could negate those events. I think I killed Rhapsody with an event last.
Well,
last
it
game.
is
you
really
did.
the Gypsy I'm
But-
going for, simply because she's got 4 fate and 4 craft, whereas the others all seem to have fairly low abilities. Though the Black Witch is not too bad, I guess.
That's a
I
good
wouldn't
shout.
rely on
The
the-
fate is going to be pretty important because if you roll badly on a certain Nether deck card, in fact, a
Oh god,
specific amount of them, you just
God.
immediately die.
There we
Yep.
go.
I'm
Let's have a look.
I'm getting PTSD, guys. Let's not talk about it.
Oh, would you look at that, Rhapsody?
Choose it.
I've got a choice up.
Choose it, motherfucker. I dare you. I double dare you.
We've got the assassin, who's OP bullshit OP-ness of OP. That's all you need to know, Sheila. That's
Okay.
pretty much it. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. God. The issue is the minstrel is shit, and the merchant's not much better.
Explain
let's-
why the assassin is OP.
Yeah, I'll go through it all. So the assassin, you get a choice whenever you go into a battle, which is a physical battle, that you
Okay.
can assassinate the enemy, which basically means that the enemy doesn't get to roll any dice, So it's straight up your strength and your dice pool against their strength, which is just fucking ridiculous.
We kind of have
so-
like a house rule, don't we? That anybody who picks the assassin is basically painting a massive target on their forehead.
I'm glad I was made
Yes.
aware of that when I was.
Rightfully. No, but rightfully so. It's the most powerful character in combat. Like,
Oh, don't
I think
ever
so.
talk to me, Orbital. You don't get to talk about anything ever. You would have chosen it and the fucking Warlock in a dual gangbang if you could have.
I will
this-
always choose the Warlock. If the Warlock is available, I will choose it. If the Warlock and Assassin were there, I choose the Warlock.
Yeah, I feel that the Warlock is stronger than the Assassin.
The Warlock has a bit of time to build up. The Warlock becomes much stronger than the Assassin.
Yeah.
The longer the Warlock is allowed to survive, the more trouble it becomes. Whereas the Assassin builds up at the same speed that anyone else does. It may be a little bit faster with strength. But,
Yeah.
oh my god, that Warlock.
It's just insane.
I
Yeah.
loved the time you attacked me. I turned you into a toad. It was so good.
So the minstrel, animals and dragons will never attack you unless you choose to attack them. If you don't attack an animal, you can charm it. To do so, you roll 1 die, and if it's higher than the animal's strength, it joins you as a follower and adds its strength to yours in battle. You can only use 1 charmed animal per battle, but you can only obviously do that to something that's 1 to 6, and it's a dice roll. And that's pretty much it. You can take any maiden and princess from any character you land on. So, minstrel's pretty trashed here as it goes. What's his actual stats at? 4 craft, 2 strength, 4 lives, 5 fate. He's got decent fate. That's
5 fate.
That's very decent fate, actually.
yeah.
It's his only
And then you've
strong
got-
point, but
The merchant starts the game with 5 gold. He can evade dragons and monsters by paying a gold. He can trade with any character he lands on by exchanging 1 object for theirs, including magic objects. When he visits the village, market, or market day, you can also discard 1 of your objects to take any 1 object from the purchase deck. You may also sell any of your objects for 1 gold each, and magic objects for 3 gold each. So he's very gold intensive.
yeah.
not surprisingly, with the name.
It's worth
like,
noting that the
merchant.
merchant would be able to sell the bounty things.
Oh yeah, in the city.
Trade the bounty things for your plate mail. Let that sink in for a
Ah.
moment.
I don't know.
Don't
I
do
don't
it.
know.
Don't do it, Steejo. Just
Do
don't
it,
Just
Steve.
don't-
I
don't
think
do
you
it.
should be the assassin. I would
Don't
be.
do it.
If that was my choice, it would be,
Be
the
the
assassin all the way.
minstrel.
You gotta win.
After the last game, I might have to target him the whole time.
Give me your worst, bitch.
Oh,
This
Alright, Daddy,
motherfucker was
fine.
salty for 4 straight episodes that I chose the assassin. Oh,
I wasn't salty. I just told you.
you're gonna taste my chode. Don't ever.
Don't
Alright.
threaten me with a good time, mate.
So I have the option of a spy, which is once during your turn you may take a look. You may take a secret look, not just any look, at the top card on any deck.
Wow.
At any time during the game, you may look at the spell cards held by other characters. Instead of rolling the die for your movement, you may shadow a character in the same region and teleport to their space. If you do so, you cannot encounter that character during this turn.
That is
Cool.
crazy good. You could
That-
literally
that
cross.
seems-
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Look, Potato, they added you to the game.
Wow.
Oh, so they did. It made him a bit
Wow.
taller though.
And he's got duck.
Wow.
He's got a duck.
This
Oh,
one's
that's so
probably
cute.
entertaining as well.
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
I mean, to be
I
fair,
felt
this one's also clearly talented because it can juggle. I mean, that's a talent.
On 1 foot.
Yeah, on 1 foot.
All
With
right.
a duck on his
all right.
head.
Shut up. Okay, Jester. When you're attacked by another character, your constant juggling causes a distraction, and he must reduce his attack roll by 1. Instead of attacking a character, you may impress him with your skills and take 1 gold from him. Whenever you encounter a creature, you may try to confuse it, roll 1 die, and add your fate. If the total is higher than the creature's strength or craft, you may evade it. If you fail to confuse the creature, you must attack it as normal. Kinda cool. Whenever you visit the city, tavern, or village, instead of encountering the space, you may perform there and earn 1 gold. Whenever you visit the castle, you may heal up to your life value for free. Pretty interesting.
That seems really good, actually.
It does, but it doesn't seem as cool as the spy. And come on, like look at the spy. Just like look at how dope.
He's got a monocle,
He's
He
very
looks so
dapper.
awesome. He really does.
Such a
dapper.
Tory.
and that is an awesome feather plume out of his hat. I mean, come on. Let's be fair here. That is pretty epic.
I don't know. I think the Dread Knight still looks more badass.
The
Well,
Jester's
yeah.
got a duck.
Well,
Jester does have a duck.
It's true.
that's a good point. You begin the game with a warhorse from the stables deck. If you lose the warhorse, you may take one from the stables deck for free if you visit the graveyard. Whenever you kill an enemy, you may
Looks more
gain
like a
one
goose.
spell if your craft allows. Perfect. Kind of cool, but kind of want to take the Jester just for like shits and giggles.
Go on.
Literally giggles.
Literally. But the Spy, I don't know if I can pass up on the Spy. The Spy is so good.
Out of them, it would be between the Spy and the Dread Knight for me.
The duck. Yes!
Oh no.
Oh, Sheila! You have
What?
lucked in.
Is the Warlock really good then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ridiculously so.
You can read through them if you want.
I'll
and
read through
to the
them so
viewers
that people
what they
can
do.
can see what they do. So I view the
But I was gonna
character
be the
card,
loyalty.
don't I? And that shows me what it is. Cool.
Yep.
Right, so we've got the Tinkerer, who has a special ability of starting the game with 3 objects of my choice from the purchase deck. I may turn any objects I have into automated followers. Oh, so I can make little, like, robots to follow me around. Cool.
Yep.
You may use the abilities and effects of your automated followers as normal. Weapon and armor limits still apply. Automated followers are no longer considered objects and do not count towards your carrying capacity. After you encounter a space and have drawn the required number of cards, you may discard an automated follower to discard any number of cards on this space and draw new cards to replace them, which you must encounter.
Okay, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
So that basically means that you've got no object limit because you can just
Yeah.
turn them all into followers.
Yeah.
Oh, this
pretty
sword
cool.
is amazing. I'm going to turn you into a follower. Oh, I've got this awesome staff and kill everything else. Follower. Oh, this.
Plus-
Follower.
You can still
Follower,
only use
follower.
one
Can't
weapon.
take them off you, but people can't take them off you in battle because they're followers instead
Yeah.
of objects.
Instead of objects.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
There's
That
more
is
as well.
actually, if it wasn't for the fact that it was up against the Warlock, that would probably be my choice between the Tinker
Yeah.
and the Magus.
Yeah, definitely.
So whenever you encounter a
Definitely.
construct as well, you may take it as an automated follower instead of attacking it. However, while a construct is an automated follower, you cannot use its ability.
That's cool.
Awfully
You don't
handy
even
if
need to
you
roll the
encounter,
dice. It's
like
just like,
a,
you're mine now. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 2 strength, 4 craft, 4 lives, 3 fate, and 1 gold.
That's not too bad. And then you've got OP.
Then
Okay,
you've got
the
the character
Warlock.
that you're going to select.
Yes. Special abilities. You begin the game with 2 spells. At the start of your turn, you may gain your full complement of spells according to your current craft.
It's that makes it powerful.
Bullshit.
No, there's quite a few characters, and there are even some items that allow you to draw. Like, if you've got less than 1 spell, draw a spell. But the
Yeah.
Warlock, the amount of spells you can hold is based on your craft. But if the Warlock has got his full amount of craft, which I think is 6, you need to be able to hold. Because for every 2 craft, you can hold a spell.
Right.
Then you can completely refresh your spells. And there's a certain trick that you can pull in the city, which means you've got infinite money.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I said the bit about the craft. So whenever you complete a Warlock quest, you may take 1 card of your choice from the purchase deck for free instead of gaining a talisman as your reward.
Which is
And it-
pretty crap considering we've
It's-
got the treasure rewards on.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
never
it's
want
kind
to
of
do that.
irrelevant.
Okay. As I say, it's just I don't really know how this is all going to play out until I start playing, so
Yeah.
it'll be quite interesting.
Yeah,
Don't
of
worry
course.
about it.
Okay, so they have 2 strength, 5 craft, 4 lives, 1 fate, and 1 gold to start with.
The 1 fate is a bit of a pain, but again, with the trick in the city, you can literally just keep going around the city, getting your full complement of spells, going into one of the shops, a specific shop, selling all of your spells for money, and then going to the pet shop and buying pets, until eventually you get Lucky and Luna. And once you've got Lucky
then
and
you're done.
Luna,
Okay.
you've basically won the game. You've literally won the game. It's
So
like,
I have
yep,
to get
there's nothing
gold,
you can
go
do.
to the shop, and get a Luna pet.
Luna and
a
Lucky.
Lucky.
It's their name, yeah.
Okay.
Lucky is a panda and Luna is an owl.
Ah.
Basically, I think Lucky means that if you got less than 1 fate at the start of a turn, you get
Gain
a
a
fate.
fate.
And
Ooh,
Luna
that's handy.
allows you, when you use a fate to affect a die roll, you can choose what the dice becomes. So it's like, yeah, I need a 6. just so happens I've got a 6. That's great.
Every turn.
Yes.
Yep.
And the
Okay, let's
mages.
have a look at the mages just for the sake of it. He's got a cool chair.
And men.
I know.
Yep, meant to
Don't
carry
forget the
him around.
men.
Look at those muscles.
I know.
Dude in the
They
back
glisten
left has a
wonderfully when they're
16
oiled.
pack.
Okay, calm down, guys.
4
calm
across, 4 down.
Okay, the mages. Special abilities. You begin the game with 1 spell. If you do not have any spells at the start of your turn, you may gain 1 spell. Whenever you acquire a follower, they become indoctrinated to fight with you during psychic combat. You may use all, none, or some of your followers to fight with you in any psychic combat of your choice. Each follower used in this way adds 1 to your craft during psychic combat. If a character defeats you in psychic combat, he may kill one of your followers that fought with you, in addition to his normal reward. Okay, so it sounds like psychic combat is his thing.
Yeah. It's actually
Pretty
pretty
much,
good.
It's just nowhere near as good as the warlock.
Yeah. So 2 strength, 4 craft, 4 lives, 1 fate, 1 gold. And of course, I'm going to do what you guys have told me to do and choose warlock.
Yeah.
It's really
Especially
use
with
the
that
help I can
dickhead
get.
choosing the assassin. Like,
Yeah. Basically, also you start in the inner region as well. The middle region, which is pretty potent in and of itself.
yeah.
You also get to draw your spell before we move on.
Yeah.
Or spell.
right.
Draw a spell
plural.
button. Yep.
You'll get 2.
Both of
Don't
them.
tell us what it is because we
Oh,
can't
okay.
see it.
Shh.
I would love to
Guys,
be
I'll
the
just leave it
spy.
up a second so people can read it silently.
Yeah, don't you start reading it out at home. Don't want to be spoiling it for the rest
Yeah.
of us.
Exactly.
I know.
For the rest of
yeah.
us.
You sods.
Okay, I've read that one.
And you'll be able to draw another.
And a second one.
So that first one was kind of complicated because we paused on it for the amount of time that it would take to read War and fucking Peace.
I like to give everyone at home a chance to read however fast or slow they read.
Exactly, just in case they're taking
pause.
remedial English.
They do have the luxury of being able to pause the video though. Whereas,
They do.
have that
That's
luxury.
true. But you know, they might be doing something, they might be like eating their dinner or something, and then they can't get the pause
Maybe doing something
button.
else with their hands.
Yeah. Can't pause the video if they're.
Good
We
lord.
do have an 11 out of 10 with us today.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Moving on.
She's actually
Right.
done the session. She's just not playing anymore. She's fucking done.
Oh, nice.
Rhapsody.
The Tinker still there.
All right, so I've got I've got Booberella, I've got Gnome Ragan, and I've got Scepter Lady. All right, let's go check these
Okay,
out.
you were going well up until Scepter Lady.
Yeah, I know, because I said the first two, and I was like, I'll figure out the third along the way, and then I didn't. I blanked.
Never got there.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
got there.
Vampirus. When you attack another character, you may choose to make the attack psychic combat. You may not do this when you are attacked by another character. Whenever you visit the graveyard, you may heal up to your life value. You may take 1 follower from any character you land on. During your turn, you may drain the life force of any of your followers, discard the chosen followers, and gain 1 life for each. 3 fate, relatively high, but other than that, not incredible. Tinkerer we have read before, and Dark Cultist. Whenever you attack another character, you may choose to make the attack psychic. Wow, this sounds really familiar. Whenever you kill an enemy or defeat another character and force them to lose a life, roll 1 die and receive a gift from the forces of darkness. If you defeat a good character, you may add 1 to the score. 1, gain 1 fate. 2, gain 1 gold. 3, gain 1 life. 4, gain 1 strength. 5, gain 1 craft. And 6 plus, gain 1 spell. If
That's
you are
dumb.
always evil, ignore any effect that changes your alignment.
Interesting.
And only 1 fate on that character. So I was considering that kind of highly until I saw the 1 fate thing, because we already have 2 people who are good, so it would be a little more interesting. I think I might have to go with the Tinkerer and then try and get myself killed so I can get a different character. No, of course. We
The metagame.
start the game
Yeah,
with 3
well-
objects of your choice from the purchase deck.
What I'm going to say is that we'll have this episode go a little bit longer than normal
Yes.
Once Lawlash has picked his character, we'll go for an extra 10 minutes, and then we'll see what we do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright. Pick 3 objects.
Yeah, there's honestly more objects here than I thought. All right, so there's no reason not to just take armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's also no reason to take the sword over the axe.
Yep. And
Uh,
then either a water bottle or a raft, probably.
Can you
Maybe
get...
you just want the
I mean,
sword,
if
like-
I've got the axe, I can build a raft when I'm in the woods or forest, so I might go with a
Yeah.
water bottle.
Yeah, may as well.
The
And I'm gonna
water
make it-
bottle's pretty good, yeah.
I'm gonna make
Why
it
would
an
you stick a
animated
water
water
bottle?
bottle. It's gonna follow me around. It's gonna be dope as hell.
Alrighty. So,
That's actually a good point. You can.
I have the choice between the martyr, the leprechaun, and the minstrel. Let's have a look at the martyr.
You can't say leprechaun. You gotta say leprechaun.
Top of the morning
Leprechaun.
to you. Top of the morning to you, Avak.
I am not doing an Irish
Birthday.
accent for the entirety of this series. Special abilities. When you attack another character, you may choose to make the attack psychic combat. You may not do this when you're attacked by another character. When you attack a character or creature in battle, and you have at least 2 lives, you may sacrifice 1 life to automatically win the battle. Cannot sacrifice a life when you are attacked by another character. After rolling the die when praying, you may add 1 to the score, and you are always good. 3 strength, 3 craft, 5 lives, and 4 fate.
That is actually amazingly powerful. It's like, hey, Stejo, want to fight you? No, no, no. Ah, I've got 5 lives. Now I've got 4. How many have you got, Stejo? Fuck you, Lola.
Very, very tempted by the martyr here. Very, very tempted. The leprechaun. You begin the game with 2 spells. You need not roll the die in the forest unless you wish to. If you choose to roll, you must accept the result. Whenever you land on the woods, you may gain 3 gold. Whenever you roll a 6 for your move, whenever you roll a 6 for your move, you may teleport to any other space in the same region instead of moving normally.
That's a very powerful ability.
That is really fucking good.
And it's 2, 4, 4, 3 with 1 gold. Not really interested. And the minstrel we've already seen. I think I have to take the martyr.
Yeah.
It seems like a really interesting character.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And then we actually get to start 22 minutes into this video.
Yeah, no
Our
kidding.
first turn.
I like how fucking hyped the
bum,
martyr
bum.
looks to have 2 arrows in her chest.
It's like, come at me, bro.
You think
Come
these can
at
take
me.
me down?
I'm pretty impressed. We read War and Peace in that, and we still only took 22 minutes.
Mm.
I know. I'm pretty impressed.
pretty good.
That's pretty quick.
Speed readers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I mean,
head
well,
over there.
War and Peace is renowned for being a short bout.
Yeah.
I'm fighting a chimera. Okay, a terrible chimera is marauding around this area. It will remain here until killed.
Why the hell's the Chimera 3 strength?
An ice cap elk. A majestic ice cap elk is grazing in this area. It will remain here until killed.
The second one doesn't
Unfortunately,
seem to
I'm gonna
pose a
fight them at the
threat.
same time.
Wait,
Which
why
means
on earth is like a
potentially be a
fire
bastard.
lion with like a snake tail
Roll low.
only have
Roll
like
low.
a strength
no!
of 3?
No, there's nothing I can do.
That's
to beat it.
bullshit.
That's
Nothing I
not
can do to beat it. Oh well, you
Wah,
sods.
wah.
If they hadn't been playing bloody 2 against 1,
Yeah.
dishonorable gits.
Yeah, so the giant beetle has a strength of 7, yet a Chimera's got a strength of 3.
I know.
The
Bullshit.
fuck game.
Good job, Talisman. Good job. Look at that
Rolly
corner of
boy.
the board.
It's definitely busy.
We're all fucking hanging out.
Definitely.
Take a shot, everyone, because as we know, Orbit Potatoes jokes are that tired and used that we've got a meme about them. Hill of the Wendigo. Event! All characters, no matter what region they're in, must attack a character they land on. If a character defeats another character, he must choose to take a life as his reward. Once this happens, the hill then echoes to the discard bell. What a waste of a turn.
Wow.
So, Avak, you going to ignore it?
Yeah. I don't want to have to hurt people. I just want to dance and sing and live a free life.
You can dance if you want to.
We can leave
Hey,
our friends
baby.
behind.
Especially Orbital Potato. No one likes him.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
that means you
Wow.
qualify him as a
Really?
friend.
Let's do this, man.
Well,
Let's
he's
fucking-
fighting me, so
What?
I can't assassinate anyone.
Do
I
it.
honestly thought I'd be able to impress you, but apparently I can't.
Nah. Do it for
Well,
great
you can't-
justice.
You can't because of the Howling Moon thing.
Did you not read the event?
Oh shit! No, of course I didn't read it. I don't read. Come on, man. Oh my god.
Nice roll there, buddy.
That was awesome, dude. Well done.
You've got to reroll, right?
I gotta reroll. Oh, fantastic! Just great. Great.
Well done.
All right.
Done.
Well,
You suck balls.
oh, it's quality. There we go.
Good job there, Jester.
That was quite
Just
amazing.
worthless.
Well played, you.
Assassin wins.
Well, that was.
Okay. What am I doing
Terrible.
here?
Roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
By
2. That sounds great.
Right, you can actually go to the oasis. Like the desert, usually, because you can click on the tiles. Instead of choosing to go there, you can find out what they are. But the oasis, the tiles neighboring it are desert tiles, and if you don't have a water bottle, you'll lose a life by going through them because you'll be dehydrated.
All right.
The oasis is a safe area, and you draw 2. If there are any cards already in this place, draw only enough to take the total cards 2. Basically, you're gonna have to encounter 2 cards like I did on
Okay.
the hilltop. But
And I have to hope that they're not both like horrible beasties.
yeah, one thing to understand about that, the only reason I had to fight both of mine at the same time instead of one after the other is because they had both the same priority. There was a little
Okay.
skull with a number. If that number is the same, you fight them both at the same time.
Ah, that was unlucky. Okay, I'll go
Fun,
to the oasis then.
Yeah.
You know, don't feel bad about chucking away lives. You know, it happens to everyone, even the best of us. You know?
It also happens to
Alright, what do
Orbital,
we
though.
got?
So I'm drawing an adventure card.
Nice.
So I've got a shrine. The shrine will remain here for the rest of the game. Roll 1 die to pray with the following results: 1 ignored, 2 gain 1 fate, 3 gain 1 gold, 4 gain a spell, 5 gain a life, and 6 teleport to any space in the same region.
It's a
Very
good
decent.
thing.
Okay,
You see,
and
you see the little 6 to the
Yeah.
top right of the
Yeah.
section you just looked at? That's the encounter number.
Okay, cool. Now I can draw another adventure card as well.
Yep, you have to.
So go for that. And I have an event of the Dark Denizens, which has a number of 1. For 2 rounds following this turn, whenever a character is instructed to draw adventure cards, he must draw dungeon cards instead. The Dark Denizens then retreat to the discard pile.
Interesting.
That
The
could be
dungeon
rough.
is the most difficult area of the side areas. It basically in difficulty, it's the middle board and the city. They're roughly the same. In fact, I'd say the city was the easier one. Then it's the highlands, which is in the bottom left. Then it's the dungeon, which is in the top right. So for
then it's
now,
another deck.
for the next 2 turns, everyone is going to be drawing from the dungeon deck of cards.
And it's that regardless of sort of where they land and everything like that. They just have
regardless of-
whatever.
if they're told to draw an adventure card, they have to draw a dungeon card instead.
Yeah,
Aha.
which is
Cool.
the adventure deck is the middle board.
Yeah.
So if you go to city, then you're fine, or if you go to Highlands,
Now
you're
the
fine,
reason
but-
why that was reordered is the lower the number for the encounter priority, the earlier in the sequence you'll encounter them.
Okay,
And
so
that
the Dark
becomes
Denizens happens
important
first.
over time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I now have encounter.
Yep.
So I used
Bloody
foretelling.
Oh,
I
back.
use foretelling.
You used foretelling. Okay.
Now you get to encounter the shrine, and you can just roll a dice. There's no negative. You gain 1 spell.
So I gained a spell. Nice.
Nice.
Well,
Well-
actually, you don't because you can't because you currently holding as many
Oh, I
spells
don't
as
have
you can
enough
hold.
like fate or no, sorry, what was
Craft.
it? Craft, yeah.
Craft.
Full complement of spells. Alright, let's automate some objects. Let's tinker. Alright, this armor,
Automate the water bottle.
this is now an object. This water bottle, this is now a follower.
Now describe how you've automated that water bottle.
Alright, so here's what I've
Little
done.
legs.
Yeah, exactly. I've added little legs to it, and that's it,
Yep.
actually.
Oh man!
Then I just
How
prayed upon
boring of a tinker are
a,
you?
I prayed
would've
upon a
made,
shooting
like-
star. And now it
I
just
would have
fucking
made
hangs
some
out.
sort
with
of
me.
like self-pouring mechanism, so it just climbs up your body like a cat, and it gets to your neck and just kind of latches on like a face hugger and pours itself into your mouth.
Gosh,
and then
no,
it
that would
pops
be
off.
difficult.
I just stuck some legs on it and said GG.
Yeah,
Lazy little gnome.
that's how we're doing it.
I mean, your axe already had an arm attached to it, so you were all good with that.
Ooh.
Servant of Darkness?
Oh.
Sure.
Dungeon.
I mean,
Dungeon
I've
card.
got
That's a
higher
dungeon
craft than
card.
you.
Yeah, it's psychic combat, basically.
Oh, let's rethink our strategy here.
Wow. Okay, it's a push.
All right, I think I'm gonna kill you. Yeah,
Nice.
that'll do it.
That was
Oh
awesome.
damn it.
Victory.
I don't know. You know the curse of the city where you only roll ones.
Oh god.
That's okay. I don't need anything else. I need time to build up.
Okay,
Alright, here
once
we
you're done
go.
with your turn, Lalash, we can wrap this one up.
No worries.
Oh.
Baby, a triple.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, Lalash.
What have you got, Rhapsody? I
Huh?
mean,
That's me.
Arvak.
I've got nothing. I've got no objects yet.
Yeah.
He's got negative
Nah, it's
one
not
life.
worth. Not worth. Not worth. I'm gonna head over here and draw a card instead. A phantom hound is hunting in this area. It will remain here until it is killed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sacrifice a
would've
life.
been
Kill it
easy.
immediately.
Wow, the ones, guys.
I know, right?
Seriously?
I mean, you lose a life if you fail anyway. Just sacrifice the life to kill it instantly.
hmm?
That's what I would have done.
Well, he's got a
Um,
good chance to not fail though.
Yeah.
Really?
How do I activate my special ability?
You
I
have to
think
do
you
it
had to do
Yeah,
it before the
yeah.
battle began.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. There we go.
Hey, well done.
Victory! I'll take it.
Lolash wins.
Okay, if you want
Lolash
to lead us out.
Absolutely. All right. So, thanks for joining us for this first episode of our new series of Board Game Night. We'll be back with many, many more episodes, I imagine. I've been joined by Arvak, Steejo, Orbital Potato, Shelob, and Rhapsody. And we'll see you next time.